Hello Isopod fans, it's Wally from Supreme Isopod, and we have a very special unboxing today. They're here, and to steal a line from Deadpool, the moment I've all been waiting for. Let's do the unboxing.
The Isopod vlog.
I know you're as excited about this unboxing of these isopods as I am, but let me just take one moment to talk about the background of this whole transaction. About a month ago, I spoke to a fellow named Ron Ratloff. Great guy. And he and I worked out a deal. He was looking for some animals, some geckos, and we kind of went back and forth on crested geckos and other geckos, and we finally determined that there was a great trade in the works. I had a spare female Chihuahua gecko, and a really beautiful animal, but I just didn't have the need for that female Chihuahua at the time. I really wasn't going to get back into the breeding of the Chihuahuas, and Ron was looking for a female. Now, females on the market are very valuable, but these are very valuable too. So what I'm saying is that it was just a perfect trade for Ron and myself. So let's go ahead and get to the unboxing and let's see what these animals are. All right, we're set with the animals and we're set with the container that they're going into. And it's very important to pre-prepare a container for the animals that you get in so that you have it well established. And I'll throw a link to the video that I did recently on this right up here. So let's get to the unboxing. I've got my razor blade, and you might be asking, why do I always use a razor blade instead of a knife? Well, it's just easier for me to find a razor blade in my facility because I buy these razor blades in boxes. Boxes of 100. I like using the razor blades to clean tanks, to open boxes, obviously. And let's go ahead and open this. Okay, get my coffee mug out of the way. And Ron has it in a real nice insulated container. Our cryo pack is a little bit cold, but it's been shipped in a 2-day shipment. But the weather outside is really nice, not too bad at all. So I don't expect any issues at all. Sorry for the crumbling sound here. And here's our container. Make sure nothing else is in here. Real cool insulation here. This is a really nicely packed box. Thanks, Ron. And back to my razor. Ron's got it electric taped up here for me. Okay, all set. Electric tape is cut. And opening the container. Ron's got some air holes, obviously, in the top. And we've got the paper towel. What I'm going to do from this point on is just try to get a close-up of the opening and putting away into the new container. So stay with me. Okay, I see one popping up here. I want to be very gentle and not lose any. But let's see if I can find one that we can show off. Okay, I see a couple here. And again, I want to be very careful here. We've got a bunch sitting right there. How about that? These are Cubaris species Amber. I am so excited to get these. They look like a really good size here, Ron. Perfect size. These aren't older individuals. They're not super tiny babies. These seem to be a very good size for shipping. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer on a couple of these animals. And we'll see if we get a good focus on these. Have a bit of a fear that these are all running all over the place, so I'm going to go ahead and sit down and start unpacking these, and you can follow along. Okay, hopefully they all stay on the paper towel here. I don't see any escaping. Being very, very delicate here. So on the top here we have 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to kind of gently flick these off into the container. 5, 6, 7 I see on this paper towel alone. I want to be as gentle as I possibly can be. Hopefully we're seeing this pretty well on the video. The good part is that I gently flick them and they seem to roll up in a ball and roll right off. There we go. Okay, and here's the rest of them. I'll talk about the setup in just a second. Here's another. And another. Again, I can't stress enough how beautiful these are, but also how perfect size they are as well. Okay, I'm going to go over these paper towels with a fine-tooth comb just to make sure. And let's take a look at the setup just real quick. This is a very basic setup. We have the sphagnum moss, we have a bunch of leaves. I'm going to see if we can get a better view of this. We have the sphagnum moss, we have the leaves. This part right here in the enclosure is wet, or moist, I should say. And the rest of the container over on this side is very dry. Should we take another peek at these before I put the container away? Let's go ahead and see if I can get a close-up. Well, I tried to get a closer view of these isopods and they were having none of it whatsoever. Once I put them in this enclosure, they took off and burrowed in and hit the leaves and they were gone. So I'm going to have to get an update video out probably in the next couple of months or so we have a better view of these just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous animals. Thank you again, Ron. I really appreciate the isopods. I'm very, very pleased with these animals. Hey, if you're into isopods, I strongly suggest that you take a look at our playlist on isopods. I'll throw the link up right here so you can take a look at that. And if you have a question about the enclosure, how it's made up, I'll throw a link to a video that I made recently on that as well. I'll put that link over here as well. Thank you very much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed these isopods as much as I did. What a beautiful animal. Make sure that you hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and hit the notifications all so you don't miss another video. Thanks again for watching.